want to bring you a little bit of local. Definitely want to bring you local because this is where we're at, and we definitely want to just make sure that our community is being united and brought up. So we want to stay knowledgeable about what's happening in the community. Definitely going to be bringing you some entertainment, some fashion, some lifestyle, some politics, a little bit of everything. So you guys make sure y'all tune in every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right on our ESP TV page on our social media. So let's just get into it, you guys. So if you watched me last week, I brought you the news about President Trump, your president, my president, pink face, that he is going to be redoing the SNAP program. If you're not familiar with what the SNAP program is, it is a assistance program, which is food stamps. Everybody knows it is food stamps. If you're not on welfare, if you're not on assistance, you probably don't know it by SNAP, but it is called the SNAP program. So when you see and hear that out in the streets, know that they're talking about food stamps. So basically, they have decided that the SNAP program is being abused. A lot of people up there really do not need the assistance, and that it is being is out of control. There's not a lot of requirements around it in order for people to get the benefits that they're getting. Personally, I've seen a lot of people abuse food stamps. That's just that I know, family, friends, and all that, and I think it's ridiculous. So a lot of people out here that's hungry, that can't get on assistance. So a lot of people that really need the assistance that can't get it, that's trying to maintain, and then you have people out here that's selling their food stamps, so forth and so on. So basically, let's get into the news. So basically what they're saying on CBN News is that they're going to reform the program. Over 700,000 people are going to lose their SNAP program, their SNAP benefits, due to the fact that the qualifications that they're setting now they're not going to meet the qualifications. You have a lot of single people up there that have no kids, that maybe work a job that's part-time, that's getting food stamps, that's maybe living with a relative, living basically by themselves, and they feel like they shouldn't get food stamps. That's a debatable conversation, because some people can say, how are they supposed to maintain if they can't get some extra assistance? Everyone has to eat. Well, some people have to live beyond their means. Personally, what I think, if you only work in a job where you can only pay your bills and have a little extra, you have to have a cut somewhere. I don't know if food stamps is what they need, because most people get food stamps and they go buy crab legs and steak and lobster. That shouldn't even be allowed to buy on food stamps. If you have to get assistance to eat, you shouldn't be eating better than people that work a full-time job, and probably two. You got to stop somewhere. So anyhow, basically, they're also saying that the food stamp program is being taken advantage of. You have a lot of people on social media and a lot of people on Twitter, and they're selling their food stamps. So what they did on the news is they had someone go onto Facebook and put in their food stamps for sale, and you just literally see all type of posts popping up where I'm selling food stamps, so forth and so on. Now, lo and behold, these people are kind of smart but dumb at the same time. They put it up there, but then they go and take it right down so that it can't be tracked. Now, unless somebody screenshots it or something like that, it's trackable. But at the end of the day, I get it. If you're selling your food stamps, what do you need them for? You have a lot of businesses like small corner stores that's taking your food stamps, and they'll give you so much on the dollar. So therefore, you can cash in your food stamps for money. That's abuse. That's illegal, and it's not supposed to happen. So at the end of the day, what is the government supposed to do in order to make this make sense? Because you have people like me and people like you that's hardworking, and our tax dollars is funding this program. And we want to make sure that it's not being abused. We want people that need this assistance to get this assistance. So you guys go read up on that. Y'all go follow what's going on, because I did come with you last week basically saying that they were going to redo the program, add some requirements around it, make sure people are working a certain amount of hours, and that they probably, if they're in school, have to go to school in order to keep their benefits. Now they're saying they're going even deeper, and they're going to change who can get food stamps, because there's a lot of people that's not on disability, that's not low income, that's getting food stamps that probably can maintain. They just have to change their lifestyle. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just bringing you the news, but I personally feel like they do need to redo the program. They need to put a little bit more tighter requirements around it so that people that really need this assistance can get this assistance. So y'all go read up on that. Y'all make sure y'all follow that story. Again, I got mine from CBN News. I actually got some from 13 News and CNN. So y'all just go to Google, put in food stamps for sale, Trump redoing the SNAP benefit program, and read up on that. If that pertains to you, I definitely want you to read up on it because it's about to make some changes come early next year, and you may be one of those changes. So moving on. Last week I also talked about Rihanna. Well, this is my second week in a row talking about Rihanna, so now this is my third week. So Rihanna's changing the game a little bit, and she's coming into this whole thing with the beauty and Fenty. And basically what Rihanna is doing is she's coming for Victoria's Secret. And last week I told y'all that Victoria's Secret was basically saying, or not Victoria's Secret, they're saying that she's coming for Victoria's Secret, like she's trying to be the next Victoria's Secret in the lingerie world. Well, I think it may happen. So on top of that, her just trending for her business aspect and her marketing for Fenty, she won her first fashion award for Fenty. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Yeah, so Rihanna wins her first fashion award. Amazing. Like, just if you're following Rihanna and if you're following how she gets down, it just makes sense. When you think of Rihanna, what do you think? You think class, sex symbol, iconic. Anything that she does makes noise. Anything that she do, to me, turns to gold. And it's just only right that she wins an award for it. Like, I agree. So it says fashion award for Fenty. The entrepreneur won the Urban Luxe category. Urban Luxe, of course. She's urban. She's retro, she's eccentric, and I think it is only right that Rihanna keep building this empire that she's building. And I just wanted to kind of follow up with you guys from last week when I was just talking about how she was coming into her own with the Fenty brand. I mean, not Fenty, with her lingerie brand, and that she was kind of just for to take this industry by storm. This is just another one up for her. So hats off to you, Rihanna. I appreciate everything you're doing, and we right here on ESP TV, we are here for it. So you're definitely going to get more Rihanna news from me. I'm going to keep y'all up to date with what she has going on. I just believe that when you follow people of greatness that's doing great things, and you want to do great things yourself, it's bound to happen. So you guys just follow the ones that you think are doing great things, and you big them up, send them a tweet or whatever. I don't tweet, so I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I just wanted to give y'all that follow up from last week with Rihanna. So let's go into some local news. This news is straight out of Dealville, Virginia. Am I saying it right? I'm not sure if I'm actually saying it right, but it's Dealville, Virginia. I think it is. Yeah? Am I saying it right? Dealville, Virginia? No? Do you know? Okay, never mind. Anyhow, so basically a 8-year-old girl was visiting her father in the jail out there. She was actually taken with her, the daddy's girlfriend had took her to visit her father in, I'm trying to make sure I got it right. It's called Dillwyn, Dillwyn, Virginia. Anyhow, so basically they were going on a regular visit to visit the father. And if you've never been to visit anyone in jail, basically when you come to the jail, they have procedures as anything. And the dogs surrounded her and the other adult individual, basically saying that they had some type of paraphernalia on them. So if that happens, they will pull you out and do a strip search to you. That's protocol. I get it. That there, I can understand. So, not saying that they had anything on them. It could have been something in their clothes. It could have been whoever they were around that may have something on it. We just don't know. So, basically, once the dogs sniffed them out, they had to pull them into a room. They made the 8-year-old girl and they made the adult woman search. Now, before they made them search, basically, if anybody know, you cannot strip search a minor without their legal guardian consent. The girlfriend was not the legal guardian. She was just taking her to see her father. They made the adult sign a waiver, and this is on the news. This is actually on Fox 6 News, and if you Google it, everything I'm telling you now is 100% facts from what I see. They made the adult lady sign a waiver saying that she was okay with them searching her. Well, she didn't have the right to sign that waiver, and that wasn't proper protocol for them to have her sign that because she was not the legal guardian. So basically they told them if they did not get strip searched, they could not have the visit. So they go a little bit of intimidation. We're not going to be able to do the visit. Let's just get it over with. Where it's still wrong. So basically they strip searched the 8-year-old girl, strip searched the young lady, the young adult, and then after all of that didn't find anything, they still allowed them to visit, but then they put them where they were in between glass. They wasn't able to have a regular visit. So they went through all of that, realized that they had nothing on them, and still took away their original visit and made them talk between the glass. Well, a lot of people are very unhappy. People are in an uproar and they are mad. I'm mad. Like, I have daughters. I have 2. And I will be absolutely 100% on fire. Like, on fire. So basically, our governor, Ralph Northam, I think I said his name right. Look, y'all know I mess up names, right? So just go along with me. So our governor basically said that he suspended that whole procedure until they do a full investigation, which is 100% correct. The correctional officers did not follow proper protocol, and they are being dealt with accordingly, and basically saying that what they did was wrong. They were not supposed to search that young girl, and the fact that they did, and they messed up, plain and simple. So basically, this young girl has been through something that I don't think any 8-year-old girl has to go through. I don't even know what a strip search is. I've never had to be strip searched, so I don't know what they actually had to do. Did they have to touch her? Did they have to spread her butt cheeks? Like, I actually don't know what they had to do, and I'm actually going to Google what a strip search is for me. And then we're going to see exactly what this 8-year-old had to endure, because you had grown people, all the way grown people, that decided, oh, well, this is our job, these are our procedures. Yeah, they are procedures, but you have to use some type of human dignity to understand. Again, the dog sniffed them out. It may have been some. They say, okay, so put it this way. A lot of people saying that people use young kids to smuggle drugs in jail. I get it. I do. But you did not have the proper consent to search this little girl. So even if so, you should have just said, you know what? We don't have the proper consent. She cannot see her father. Y'all cannot come in, and let them go about it. Versus wanting to strip search her to find something to make, something happen. To me, I felt like you should just say no. You should be like, hey, look, you're not her mom. We're not going to touch her. Y'all cannot visit today. Instead, they stripped this little girl. We don't know what this little girl went through. Now we don't know what type of mental they have caused this young girl. And here we go with those trickles of mental health. You just don't know what things make people become who they are. So at the end of the day, just prayers go out to that little girl and her family, because we don't know what she had to endure. Did you Google it? We don't know what she had to endure, and at the end of the day, if she had to endure that because of their mistake, shame on them. If she had to endure that because of the people that she was around, shame on them. Because again, she could have been around people who was in taking something that smells and getting your clothes. I'm not going to say what that is, and it could have smelt off on her. Dogs have very sensitive nose, so if anybody in this party was wrong and it was part them and part them, shame on all you guys, because that 8-year-old girl is the one that had to endure what it is that y'all have took her through. So at the end of the day, it's just wrong. So it says here, a strip search is a practice of searching a person for weapons or other contraband suspected or being hidden on their body or inside their clothing and not found by performing a frisk search. So I guess a frisk search is just when you go over the clothes. So strip search, definitely you have to take your clothes off. So it says, and inspect their personal effects and body cavities, their mouth, their vagina, their anus. A strip search is more intrusive than a frisk and requires legal authority. Regulations covering strip searches vary considerably and may be mandatory in some situations or discretions in others. So basically, this little girl got all her little stuff tangled with, and that's what we're dealing with right now. So you guys go and Google that. Google 8-year-old girl gets strip searched in Virginia jail, and it's going to give you all the information that you want to know about it. And if you just want to keep up with this story and really see what's the outcome from it, I think you should. I think this is not right. I think it's definitely something need to be said, and I think this little girl definitely, if not, y'all need to go ahead and start her some counseling. Go and let her sit down and talk with someone so this does not go on with her and it does not affect her life. Really. So our hearts go out to her from ESP TV, and we hope that she is able to move past this, and so is her family. So we're just going to move right on. We're going to move on to another story, and we're going to go probably to, I don't know. I think that was good. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that that strip search news. I really like to know how you felt about it. I don't really want to talk about this guy, but I am going to talk about this guy because I am here to bring you the news. So we're going to talk about Zimmerman. People, come on now. I mean, I don't know if it's the fame. I don't know if it's people just lack of mental stability. But if you haven't heard, and I know you have heard because it's trending, it's all over social media, it's all over the news, it's all on the blog outlets, the YouTube, like it's out there. If you put anything in there, it's definitely going to pop up. So George Zimmerman sues Trayvon Martin's family and prosecutors for $100 million. But why? Last I checked, and the last that I kept up with this story, George Zimmerman got off. He didn't go to jail. He didn't get probation. He didn't get a slap on the wrist. He got to leave that jail. I mean, he got to leave that courthouse where that little boy lay dead 6 feet in under for what he did. We all know he killed him. We know that. They found a way to justify why he killed this little boy. Period. No race included. At the end of the day, you killed somebody, you got off. And it's been how many years? Google, how many years since Trayvon Martin been dead? So here it is now. Either the fame to me has gotten away from him and nobody's really talking about him anymore, or he just, need money? I don't know what that is. So basically, he is saying that he is suing the family for defamation of character. He feels like witnesses was planted in the court, planted during their trial to make him seem more guilty than he is. But at the end of the day, you killed this boy, and they found reason to say why you were able to kill this 17-year-old boy. You're suing for what, man? I mean, what are you suing for? So basically, he wants money from the prosecutors. He wants money from this family. Now, let's just take this off the table. So it's been 8 years. So Trayvon, 8 years? Wow. Trayvon Martin been dead 8 years. So you didn't feel this way a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, 5 years later. You wait 8 years. This mother, this family are trying to bury this situation. They're trying to move on with their lives, and you are basically ripping that sore off again and saying, hey, we finna relive this whole situation. That's wrong to all degrees to me. I feel like somebody needs to sit this man down and really figure out what the problem is, because we already knew something was wrong with him when he followed the little boy and all of this transpired. But now you finna bring up an 8-year-old wound and make this family relive you killing their child. You're suing for $100 million for what? I need somebody to, help me understand this. So basically, that is the gist of what he's doing, and they're not really saying the real why. Basically, they're saying, a couple of people are saying that he is kind of not a puppet, but basically there's people behind him that's pushing this, because he has a lawyer that's standing right beside him saying, this is what we're going to do. I don't know why, but I think it's going to come out. What's really happening and why it's happening, we're going to get somewhat of the truth, because this story, you are getting just what they want us to know. We're talking about it enough for them to get whatever it is they're trying to do. But should they get away with it? I don't think so. I really think we need to shut this down. I think they really need to just go ahead and just be like, come on now, for real. Enough is enough. And if you're not thinking about anybody else, if he had any dignity to me as a man, he would just let this go. You've took this child from their parents suddenly, and now you're trying to relive this wound. I don't think so. So again, if you haven't heard about Zimmerman suing Trayvon Martin's family and a prosecutor, you have to be either under a rock, or you can't even be in jail, because in jail they get all the news. So basically, go and Google this. Y'all Google this. Y'all follow this story. Like, I encourage you guys to follow this story, because this is what's happening with people right now. Like, this is unacceptable. This is crazy. And I really feel like, we as in the news industry, we have to give you the news, but some things you really just don't want to give no life to. And I think if we just follow this story and see what's really going on, it's going to be more things about what's happening than what meets the eye. So y'all keep up with this. Y'all make sure y'all follow this. Y'all see what's going on with this, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all know y'all have my Facebook, my Instagram. Y'all can inbox us on ESP TV on Facebook. Send us messages if it's something you guys want us to talk about, want us to research, want us to bring to light. Hit us in the inbox. If you think we're doing a good job, hit us in the inbox. Like, we love your support. We love that you guys follow us. We love that you're following the movement that Ernest Smith is putting together. So y'all go make sure y'all support this thing, because we really, really want to bring y'all some good news, internationally, local, entertainment, and we're having fun with this, and we got so much more in store, don't we, Ernest? We got a lot in store, so y'all make sure y'all keep up with what we got going on. And we really know it's a lot of news outlets out there, so you can be watching any of them. But we're just trying to do what we do over here at ESP TV, and we want to make sure that we're entertaining you guys. And we love doing it, because if we didn't, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be taking time out of our day. So again, let's just kind of recap what I went through. I went through the whole food stamp debacle that's happening with people trying to fraud the system, sell their food stamps, the government that's redoing the SNAP program. If this is going to affect you or somebody else, I definitely think you guys need to keep up with that story. Also, we talked about Rihanna just making her mark in the world. She won her first fashion award with Fenty. Congratulations to you, Rihanna. I am here for it. I am a fan. Definitely, I just love the way you get down, period. So if y'all know Rihanna, y'all go ahead and copy and paste this in her inbox. Y'all tweet this to her. Let her know that ESP TV support the whole Rihanna brand. We here for it. Also, we went over, what did we go over? Trayvon Martin, Zimmerman, suing Trayvon Martin's family. And we also talked about the 8-year-old girl that was strip searched in the Virginia, Dillwyn, Virginia jail when she went to see her father. She was illegally strip searched, and people are not happy about it. It's a bad thing that happened to that young lady, so I definitely think that y'all should follow that story also. So it's something I just want to talk about, something that's really, it's a big thing, but I'm not going to give too much time to it, because I'm going to come back to it next week once I get more information on what's happening, because there's a lot happening around this story. The Gabrielle Union being fired from America's Got Talent, if I'm not mistaken, that's the show, right? American Got Talent. We really don't know why she got fired. They're saying it's the black girl thing, the black angry girl thing, and that they were saying that her hair was too black. What is that? Yeah, like, somebody tell me what's too black hair. Because if I'm not mistaken, a lot of what we wear, everybody's trying to wear. Just do your research. Google it. Trust me, everything that we wear, other ethnicities wear. So what is too black? I don't get it. So they're trying to say that she was just being hard to deal with. She said that Simon Cowell smoked behind the scenes, and she really didn't like that. And she was just becoming that angry black woman that you didn't want to deal with. So she was fired. I don't know if that's grounds to fire people, but then again, who knows what her contract said. I just wanted to kind of touch on that, because I don't understand what stop policing black women hair mean. So y'all let me know. Y'all give me some information so that I can talk more about this, because I don't understand why everything has to be, stated like that, like policing black hair. Like, what is that? Like, oh my God. Anyhow, so on top of that, it's another story I'm going to bring you guys next week. I just want to wait to get more information. I actually got some emails into her camp, her team, because I really want to know what she has to say about it, and if she's going to do any interviews about the situation. Tamara Hall. So if y'all don't know who Tamara Hall is, she was on CSNBC or whatever. I can't remember, but I'm going to bring that back to y'all. She was a co-host on one of the biggest news stations in the world, and they fired her. So she ended up, sitting down for a minute, having a baby, and then she came back, and now she has her own show called the Tamara Hall Show that comes on in the afternoon, somewhere between 2 and 3, I think it is. I love the show. I think it's just the way Oprah started out. She has a lot of great interviews. She's connecting with a lot of great people. Her team is doing a really great job. Do not be surprised if you see your girl up there with a fashion segment. Boop. Anyhow, so she had, who did she have up there? I'm gonna bring that to you next week too. But she had a young lady up there that was talking about the situation, and they went in giving their opinions about the Gabrielle Union situation. And she said that she's so sick of people saying that black girls are difficult, or black girls are angry, or black girls are this. And because she put that statement out on national TV, national news, her opinion, now people are going after her, and they're saying that she is, she's making a big to-do that, what is the girl who won American Idol? Little pretty white girl. Oh, what is her name? She has a show now too. Kelly Clarkson. So Kelly Clarkson has a show on the same network as Tamara Hall. So they decided that just recently, after she made the statement, I don't know if it's Sweets Town or whatever it's called, they decided to renew her show for longer than they did Tamara Hall's show. So that made Tamara Hall real angry, because she says she thinks it's because of the comment she made, which, why does that matter? The comment she made? Her ratings is up. She's doing a really good job. And it's just becoming like, I don't know what's happening. You're going from the Gabrielle Union thing to the Tamara Hall and this dead. I don't know what's happening. So y'all got stay up with that. I'm gonna stay in tune with that. I'm gonna try to bring you as much information as I can because I think it's interesting because it's just people out here just trying to do their thing, make their way, live their passion and work. But then you have all these things around it just saying, you know, you can't, and this is why you can't say this, you can't do that. Like, let these people live. Like, this is why you wanted to be in business with them, because of who they are and what they do. Let these people live. Stop making a big deal out of things that's just pointless. I mean, 100% pointless. So I just wanted to kind of bring you guys that information about Gabrielle Union. So if you're a Gabrielle Union fan or you've been following this, let me know what you feel about it. Inbox us on ESP TV or inbox me at Patricia Street, or let me know how you feel about anything that I've brought to you guys today. Because I really love to know your opinions. I really love to know what you guys think about it. And if you found out any more information than what I have, maybe we need to talk. Because I really like to make sure that I'm bringing y'all all the best details and where I'm getting my news from, because this is not coming straight from me. I'm definitely going on other news sites to make sure that I'm getting facts and receipts. So you guys stay tuned for what I got coming up for you guys next week. So I'm definitely going to have more on the Gabrielle Union. Hopefully I can get more information on Rihanna, because she has something else coming up. So I'm just not going to speak on it that I did get a little inside track from. So you guys stay tuned with that. So basically, if you are in the Virginia Beach area next weekend, this Saturday coming up the 14th, come and check me out and my PDF family. We are doing a I Can See Clearly Now vision board party. And it's going to be at 406 Newtown Road, which is going to be inside Lilu Design 720, which is a fan and a supporter of ESP TV. And we definitely just want to invite you guys to come out. The tickets are $25. But with that $25, you just got to bring yourself. You're going to have food, adult beverages. You're going to have all the utensils and utensils, or what have you call it, to do your vision board, all the magazines, markers, crayons, glitter, glue, all that good stuff. You just got to bring your stuff, and you just got to bring your vision, and you just got to bring that energy that you're ready to do great things in 2020, and that's what we want to invite you guys out for. So make sure y'all check that out. Make sure you keep following ESP TV. We are on Facebook. Are we on Instagram yet? No? Okay, and we are on Instagram, Twitter. Okay, so basically follow all our social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, ESPTV, or ErnestSmithProductions.com if you want any information about what's going on. Y'all follow the movement. Definitely, if y'all think of something that you think can enhance what we got going on, or you know someone that's looking to get into the business, hit up Ernest Smith. He is amazing, amazing, amazing vision, amazing man, and this is going to be great stuff. He has a lot more TV shows that's coming out behind this news segment, so you guys make sure y'all stay tuned, y'all stay in tune, and just follow what we got going on. 2020 is going to be I See Clearly Now year, and we are going to be doing great things, and we're going to be doing great things in the community. We're going to have a lot of shows that's going to be doing interviews, talking about mental health, just putting your business out there, business networking, sports events that is happening with ESP TV. You guys make sure y'all follow that. If y'all know anything that, you know, we can cover, or we'll come out and be remote, or we can be a part of, y'all hit us up, let us know, because this is going to be something great for the community. We're trying to work with interns from different colleges. Like, we want to involve ourselves in a community while we grow this station and give people a platform and an outlet to speak and just do great things in life. You know, it's always good to give back, and it's always good to open up your doors to allow people to do great things. So you guys stay tuned with us. We're excited about what's going on. We're excited about you, and we're excited about the news. Like, if you listen to the news real hard, instead of just seeing it for what it is, you'll really see what's really going on out in the world, and you can protect yourself better. Knowledge is power, y'all. Remember that. So again, thank you guys for watching us on ESP TV. I am Patricia Streeter. I am your host for the ESP TV News, and I'm so glad to be with you guys this evening. So I'll see you guys next Tuesday, 8 p.m. right here, same place, same time.